And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and
ready for baseball here in New York. And starting this one, Sean Manaea.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And a pitch. Gio Urshela in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You're having to kill 1 million people. Stop yourself being killed 1 million times.
Slap the other way, foul.
It's a nice change of pace when you get offered up a pleasant, peaceful-sounding side quest. Go somewhere, do something simple, and no one will die, right? Wrong. Stick around
That one's
for
back up the middle, and it gets through.
Violence, despite
Man
our best
aboard on
efforts.
the leadoff single.
Enjoy the West Spoilers following game.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Mark Canham, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fought off foul.
A typical day.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Involves hacking dozens of monsters to pieces
And
then
that
getting
one
possessed
fouled
by a
off.
zombie ghost.
This is inside Geralt. Self-thanks with hospitality.
Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch. One away. Here's Riley Green.
Geralt West calls the plays the thing.
That's a slider for a strike.
Involves staging a play from scratch. After much set up, the player fell start promising.
Ripped it forward and caught. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The break can be so bad, so
And that one wrapped foul.
Have to get involved in.
2 outs. Fouls it off, still
You end up
1 and
giving
2.
about 5.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. One left for Detroit. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the hill here today, Kenta Maeda.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Out front and foul to the left side. And the pitch. And foul ball. 0-2 now. Hard hit left side. And Bader is set down. Here's a Mets lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Okay, I know.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
Autographs, buy some memorabilia on eBay, steal someone's swimming trunks, sure. But of course, this is a Grand Theft Auto
Luke
game.
behind
So
second, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Yandy Diaz now.
I guess that's one way to make sure
That's to third. Urshela sends it across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field, top of the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Jake Rogers. Minaya back to work. Back up the. Oh, that got him. And he'll pull into second safely. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So up next, Colt Heath. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at second. In there at the knees. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Rogers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1 there. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The batter now, Javier Baez.
Wow, okay.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second, at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one hammered back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Pete Alonso. In for a strike, 0-1. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone, ball 1. Now a miss.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Right-hander kick steals. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a pitch. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through it for the K. Tosses to first, 2 down. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's gone! He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Maeda, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's DJ Stewart. And there's a strike. Ground ball right side. Torkelson. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's out number 3. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. And it's 2-0. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. And we're back. And here is Andy Ibanez. And he deals.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1. In the air, center field. Bader should have it. And it's caught for the out. Urshela to the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one's in there, going 1. Urshela in his 7th season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of Colombia. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now, Riley Green.
Thank you so much for watching this
Urshela
video.
off of first with 2 away.
Ready.
But he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out, and that is that. Tigers lead 1. They trail things here 2-0.
Them out there with literal or figurative.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Bader up to the plate. The pitch.
It's a tough job being a video game hero when you're not being killed.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
So critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Adversity in challenging, inhospitable places like dungeons, lava planets, or high school gym class.
On the ground, out to short.
Video game world.
Throw on to Torkelson, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home.
Some good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here are 7 horrible levels that sensible players will run a mile from. Enjoy, and we'll spoilers ahead for the following games.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Out of line, out towards center. Carpenter hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
It's a pretty grim place, all things considered, with weather that veers between
And first offering is fouled off. Outside.
What place you might think to yourself at this early stage of the game? Truly the world of Elden Ring is not.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. Play made, that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 3-0. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers.
Just the outskirts of Cambridge are horrible.
That smash towards center. Bader makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. One left for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0.
I was given free.
Back here at Citi Field, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Here's a
pitch.
It's a surprise towards the end of the game when you crash landed what's known as the ruin king.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Clouds, swarms of bats, and crumbling Gothic towers. It looks like a level that was rejected from a Dark Souls game for being too depressing.
Why to kick the pitch.
That's not to mention the fact that even though most of the bosses you've faced up until now stuff
knocks
like
that one away, and we'll do it again.
In the Ruin Kingdom, your main objective is a battle against the Lord of Lightning.
The
This
pitch.
terrifying photorealistic dragon who fires purple lightning buzzsaws at you and can only be
Hit softly on the
defeated by
ground to
pulling
third,
snakes out of its
Urshela.
skull.
And that takes care of Alonso.
The catcher, number 4.
The final episode of Game of Thrones. The final episode of Game of
Stepping in,
Thrones.
Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1.
About designing bosses that are one magnificent beast due to a slow and possibly endless descent into ruin. Surely this downbeat dial.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Either way.
Waste no time there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Handles that one. Curling down the line and foul. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's bad. Say goodbye to that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
So one out, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Joey Gallo.
Go to Ravenholm. Brother, it's not because the local Indian music
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
One strike. Fire from combine head crab shells. The missiles full of head crabs that pop open and turn the local population into shrieking zombies.
Still only one out here in the inning.
Let's as you can imagine, this could be one
And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Words described as Professor Screaming to the Shocktoberfest walkthrough and haunted hayride.
There's a strike.
Anyone with an ounce of self-preservation will surely at this point close Steam and uninstall Half-Life 2 rather than venture into Ravenholm with its ever-present shambling zombies, flickering lights, eerie synth music, and ranting creatures.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
It's also been placed that you meet the poison head crab for the first time, a nightmarish black spinky bird.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Stewart in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
What y'all know about living silent? We
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Kenta Maeda departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break.
Incredibly, it somehow gets worse.
Miguel Diaz gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Bounced out to short. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ibanez batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela steps in. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On a line, base hit. Baez around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. And that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play.
Bounce to the right. Lindor, that's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Mets 6 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch misses way outside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And at first, and now here is Yandy Diaz.
Wildly unsettling by Richmond Village standards.
Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that
swings and last one deep to left center. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 9-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Joey Wentz. This is his first appearance of the season. And now Pete Alonso.
Earlier times when I was having my fingers too up my balls.
That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Lovely ball. The colour was great after this shot.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Very admirable, but foolish. And you'll soon discover when you
Next
know how to
offering
change
is
the
outside.
get a
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Looks like a creepy kid who can turn people into stone. To help this kid and get out of this goddamn
Ripped to short.
he needs to hit the library and fight a
Baez fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Francisco.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lifted in the air, right field.
Hey, thanks for watching this video.
And there are two down.
Sensible players don't count on.
Now batting. The right fielder, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Joey Gallo. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career.
Hockey Playtime Chapter 4. Surprisingly enough,
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
thanks to the game
Hard hit, right side.
entertainment, was able to
Tosses to
keep
first.
it exciting
That'll end the inning
so
after a
long.
lot of scoring.
Impressive.
But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Impressive, but wait. Chapter 2 came out.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Riley Green.
Which means that we had to wait well
The
years
lefty
to see
fires.
Chapter 3 come out. And
That one catches the zone.
they kept
That's
us
strike 1.
engaged
He's been
with
very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the
obvious
knees.
is
Pretty impressive
Project
when a guy can
Playtime,
repeat his
which
delivery like
released
this.
December of 2022, and the game
That one is 95, missed up top. And the count is 1-2.
that allows you to place employee at complete tasks.
Chop to
while
first,
running away.
and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket.
As your favorite toy. It's
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next offering is downstairs.
Playtime code.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Not only promoted Project Playtime, but introduced a fan favorite.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That can only be accessed in this game. Following that same strategy,
Next offering
Pop
way off the
Entertainment
plate.
decided to release a Chapter 3 ARG, which teased out the story of Catnip, a new filter that would reign supreme in the next installment.
And now the
Documents,
lefty
images, we learned about Catnap's origin story
stays
as
alive.
a befriended
Now he's
prototype
desperately
and
looking for that
idolized
swing
so
and miss.
much
He's gonna have
that
to just
he became
speeds
his
a little
god.
bit, try
The
to move it
company
around,
also made
create.
videos
And a nice sliding
YouTube
shot.
channel,
And that's a
providing
great play
further
for the out.
context to
Just so
the world.
impressed with the
Playtime
movement on that play.
collection.
Footwork was excellent.
Escape
Arm strength
Kissy
was
Missy's
there, and of
attack
course,
during the hour of joy and the transformation of employee Thomas Clark into Ron the Dinosaur. And as of recently, Bob
most
has
important part
already
was getting
released
the out.
another game after Chapter 3, Poppy Playtime
first
Forever,
offering is
a
fouled off.
non-canon Roblox
Roger,
addition to the
28 years
franchise.
old,
On
and
top
he
of
was a
this,
third-round
Project
pick
Playtime
back
may
in
or may
2016.
not get new
Ground ball
updates.
to Bill,
If it
that's a
does,
base hit.
we could be introduced to
So he
skills,
gets on base and
features,
keeps it
and
going.
perhaps much lore which could reveal a lot about the franchise.
Once you get the
We
ball
can
by the
also
pitcher, there's
expect
a lot
more
of base
YouTube
hits up the
videos to
middle,
be
even on
posted,
ground balls.
providing
So
us
a nice
with
job
more
to use that
information
big
about
hole and get
Playtime
himself a
Code.
hit.
We will most likely hear
Comes
from
up
new
empty. That's
employees
strike
and
2.
also learn
It really
about
looks
the
like these
fates
hitters
and
have been in
backstories
between
of
with their
us.
timing
Hopefully,
today. Good
we can
fastball,
see some
excellent
restricted
slider,
VHS
but they've
tapes
not been able
regarding
to
the
commit to
smiling
one
critics,
velocity and
since
stay
not all
there.
of them were able
Brings
to
it
make an
in for the
appearance
third
in
out.
Chapter
Time.
3. So, when will the
Bottom of
fourth
the
chapter
6th.
begin?
Leading off,
Chapter
DJ
3 took
Stewart.
almost 2 years after Chapter 2.
As he
The
turns
game
on the
is
rubber,
getting bigger
that
and better.
live
There
arm
should be
delivers.
expected
Now this
Yeah,
one's crushed
like
down the line. Fucking foul
this might
ball.
not be the case, as Bob doesn't have as many projects developing
Kicks and fires.
simultaneously in the next chapter. For example,
And
they don't
ball
have to
one.
worry about creating Project Playtime or Poppy Playtime Forever, so they'll have much more time to focus on Chapter 4, shortening the overall
And that one
development
fouled
period.
off.
On their Twitter, Bob clarified that Chapter 3 had a 8-month dev cycle. So we can expect Chapter 4 to have a similar
Left-hand hitter
one.
waits.
Developers have also made a lot of statements regarding
In the air,
developments.
right
About a
field.
month ago, they confirmed through their
And it
Discord
hops over
that
the
they
wall
aren't
for an
taking a break.
automatic double.
Well, that was a
Next project,
circus-type play right there.
away.
First, it started with a bad
Confirmed
angle,
having
and then
concept
needing to
art
jump to
ready
try to get up and make the
Here,
catch. Just a
Chapter
bad
4.
look all the way around.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Harrison Bader. He's
Dog
already
Days
homered
Chapter
here
3.
in this
If
one.
you want more information on these specific details, though, you should check out Internet Inferno's video. Confirmed release dates and leak details.
He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
His progress in Chapter 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
By the way, huge amount of props for Bob paying their
And stepping in for New York, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 3.
Ultimately leading to multiple issues and bugs that
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Some fans, it was definitely a smart decision in the long run. With all of this information, it's possible to conclude that
And
Chapter
here
4
comes.
Poppy playtime
That's
will
off the
probably
mark,
come
and now
out
it's
in
even 1-1.
2025.
One
Latest
run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
So what can we expect to happen in Chapter 4?
And delivers outside.
Starters will definitely learn about Kissy Missy's attack. Both the player and Poppy are unable to see who it is, but there have been a lot.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's speculated that it's the prototype himself going in for another kill after getting rid of the cat. Possibly parts of Kissy Missy
Into left center for a base hit.
body for himself. She could have also
They
been
fired in
attacked by
quickly,
multiple
so
creatures.
it's first and second with only one away.
That's a good sound.
Wrong turn.
Man.
Hey,
And
cool.
as he
Play for
connected out
that.
front, lifted into the outfield.
Drive
That's
the new
one of those swings
2024
where you
Nissan
just
Rogue.
don't even
Get
feel
0%
the
finance
ball
at
hit the
56%
barrel.
2024
That's a
Nissan Rogue
pure
Platinum.
stroke.
Nimmo at the plate and takes high there.
Grab a Quell chewable for allergic itch. Giving dogs pills was a battle of wits. Oh, Maria, I wanted to hear from this game. See, itch relief just got easier. Apoquel, the first
Swing
number
and a
one
missed
treatment for
strike
allergic
one.
itch. is
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bader around third. Tag and he's out at the plate.
Now that's first baseman.
Clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game.
Maybe the prototype has another trick.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Chapter 4 might also get to spend more time with Poppy.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
This down his list with her could imply that
Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swung on, belted. Carpenter going back.
Where all of the
Pulls it in on the warning track.
It will probably be
1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full.
Also certain
It's
that we'll learn
top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
guide us throughout this week. We'll find out once for all.
Manaya back to work. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Added dialogue at the end of chapter 3 makes him sound really suspicious and insincere, stating that we should feel good about ourselves for what happened to Kenya. He also urges us to continue on as the win is ours.
Chopped
in
left
chapter
side.
4, we might be able to find out off the new identity.
And they get Torkelson for the out.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Also returned. He didn't see what happened to him after he fell down the catwalks.
It swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Ibanez stands in now and watches strike one.
Extra content.
Good eye right there.
Will likely be the ARG that came before chapter wasn't just for promotion, but also
two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And next up for the Tigers, Gio Urshela. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Fans are still impatient.
Next offering misses down and away.
Poppy playtime.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out to short, Lindor. They get the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Detroit. They trail in this one 11-0. Set for the last half of the 7th, and the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. The line of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Next one in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Chafin getting cranked up as well. The wind and the pitch. Just off the outside corner. And it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
We need something.
That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Alvarez round second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tyler Holton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Fought off foul.
My goodness, a novelty straw in my cereal. It's the obvious, isn't it? We're not tempering this young enthusiast with that cynical experience.
And a foul ball.
From the start, sweet. Let's be honest. This is rubbish, isn't it?
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals.
The amazing remakes coming out on
That's towards center.
It's a bright-eyed optimists again. For God's sake, video games. Stop.
Carpenter makes the catch. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they extend their lead. Now DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
7 beautiful remakes that make your childhood seem
And a pitch.
way better than they actually were. Still scored from the halfway line, didn't they?
2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Isn't even out yet, but when I
That
played
one
it,
misses,
three,
and a
it
count
was
2-1.
my 90s memory of playing perfect working. Spyro Reignited Trilogy is a thing.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Yes, one which developers
it.
experience in Spyro.
Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you got your first baseman involved in the picture as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Finds its way through base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here is Jeff McNeil. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Carpenter makes the grab, and that's the third out. They get we're the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Mark Cannon.
Rather than being different color variants of the same model. Basically, it's what you all wanted. The first 3 Spyro games, exactly as they
Taking
were.
over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a strike.
Is Tomb Raider Anniversary 2007 PS2 release that reimagined Lara's original 1996 outing with new engine, new moves, and lovely new graphics.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
More time has now passed between
Kicks and deals.
now between the
Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Tomb Raider anniversary anyway. This game elevated my childhood memories in 2 ways. Firstly, it just looks way better, obviously. I mean, look at the T-Rex here and then here. That's amazing. But
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down.
And its inspiration.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green.
Wasn't smart enough to do the puzzles. Wasn't dexterous enough to do the jumping.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
I actually felt like I was doing it. I in control of the magnificent archaeologist.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Despite it, 5 hours before my dad eventually lost his patience and traded the game in on my behalf. Oh, I saw my son.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Crash
Didn't scare it up
Bandicoot
as much as he
Trilogy
probably
is
would
our
like,
third
but
entry,
that's a
and
good
what
approach paying
collection
off.
this is. 3
Runner on at
amazing
first with
games
1
that
gone.
look
Kerry
better
Carpenter
than ever.
up now for the
My God, was
Tigers.
I really this man of video games, or did I just mute
Green
10-year-old
leads
Neil?
off first with
Never
1
seems to
away.
accept. It's kind of refreshing though, isn't it? The crash
Nice
is still
drive,
on.
and that
Because
should be
you
extra
don't really have to
bases.
think about these kinds of things in video games anymore.
Around
say
third.
take 25 fucking minutes to turn, okay.
And it's
You
3-2.
have 99 of them. Thank you.
Picks himself up an
There are
RBI.
actual
Everything was
checkpoints
mechanically
you
sound
can
with that swing right there. And that's pretty much
day
what
that
you're
follow
wanting
the
to
progression
replicate
for the
with
safety
every
man
rep
that's
you
never
take.
pulled 30
Good
seconds
balance,
behind
barrel
you.
directly to the
Insane
baseball,
Trilogy is a
and good
wonderful
long
slice of
extension
old
after
school
contact
game,
out
dressed
in
in
front of home
modern
plate.
threads.
Man, there are a lot
It's
of
one of those
doubles on a
games
swing
you
like
have
that.
to learn.
That misses.
That
And it's
you have to
1-1.
play over and over until you stop sucking. That takes you back to your childhood self, who then says to you,
Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch.
Number 4
Tried to
is
check his swing there. Now appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
acted like one. And
Next to
also
the plate
modern
is the
warfare
Tigers DH,
is
Colt
not
Pete.
technically a
That
full-on
one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
It's a really,
The
really,
Mets
really
up big
thorough
in this one, and
remaster
we're at the top of the
with
eighth.
developer Ravensoft
Swing
Rangers
and a pop-off in foul
originally
ground.
to remake
And
and
that's a foul
revitalise
ball.
pretty much everything, from the visuals to the animations to the
Hit on the
inside
ground
of
to the right side.
scope when you
Neal.
aim down the sights. It's
Over to
incredible
first.
game.
That ends the
Instantly
inning
reminded
and stops
by
things from getting out of hand.
Is rated so
Back here in Queens, bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for New
This
York,
is it.
Yandy Diaz.
memorable mission and locations. Shocking
first offering
story
is
twists.
fouled off.
The best moustache in video game history, now even pushier. He has 4. His mission, Gilly Duck.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Didn't chase that time. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Out towards right center field. Green racing over to make the catch. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Torkelson. That's the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
No, the fixed camera angle to the original game back in the day. You can only save the game.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sliced hard but foul. Lopez, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. In there at the knees, 0-2. Check swing and an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
We saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Ibanez. Curveball over for a called strike. And that's in for a strike. 1 strike away. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard in the ground to short. On to first, ball game. And the Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
And they're gonna be you.